Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for 6 things that we learned from Wolves 3, Chelsea 4. I honestly think this football club are going to kill me before the ripe age of 103, which is what I've envisaged my whole life for me to exist to on planet Earth. I don't know why 103, but I tell you what, if we get another Chelsea second half like that one, I'll be lucky to make it to 33 for all things that are worth goodness. But my word, what on earth did I just witness? I've seen another Chelsea red card. Why? Liam Delap has been out, not played football for 2 flipping months, and he comes on and he thinks it's the UFC. He thinks it's WWE. He thinks it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Well done, Liam. You're not going to be able to play against Tottenham, which is Chelsea's biggest game of the season. It's where we need our number 9. It's where you being missing for 2 months, the excitement to have you back, and what have you just gone and done away at Wolverhampton Wanderers in a game where we were absolutely cruising. Chelsea were 3-0 up at half-time, and Eunice and I were here on the Shootout live stream, which, by the way, make sure you subscribe to Shootout. Link in the description. We've got daily videos going out. We do all of the watch-alongs there, so make sure you're subscribed. But I thought this was going to be the easiest fourth-round Carabao Cup tie that you could possibly have. A Wolves team that apparently have now scored 30% of their goals this season in the second half against us. What is it about Chelsea going into these matches, cruising in the first half, and then just being like, nah, do you know what? I think we've done the job here. Boys, let me say something. We are not good enough to play this way. We are not good enough to be like this right now. Yes, we're a good team. We're the world champions. We've got a gold badge on all of our different kits. But we are certainly not good enough to keep taking our feet off the gas every single time we go out there. Whether it is starting the game slowly or ending the game slowly, whatever's going on when it comes to like team talks and game management right now, we need to do something. We need to up the ante. We need to go to a different place. Because today, this was almost one of the most embarrassing results to man. And yes, Wolves were never level. We scored an early goal. Andre Santos in the 5th minute of the game. For the second match in a row, Chelsea score in minute 5. It's 1-0. It's a brilliant finish from Andre Santos. Very well done. Then becomes 2-0, and then Esteval Willian scores a delightful goal just before halftime. A delectable chip, and it's 3-0, and I'm sitting here thinking, now it's about how many. How many do Chelsea want to score at the Molineux? You've got Wolves fans who I think genuinely just wanted to celebrate a goal of some sort. Wolves fans are clapping Esteval, 18-year-old Brazilian prodigy, that's the right word, back in the Premier League, Mavericks. That's what we need more of in football. And then the second half starts. What on earth happened in that second half? We lost all discipline. We lost all desire to try and go forward. It took us Jamie Gittens' goal, which, by the way, was an absolute screamer, thunderbolt from Jamie Gittens off the post into the side net of the other side of the goal. What is going on? There are times in this second half where I'm looking at the way that we're playing. I'm looking at Delap's reaction to getting a red card, and I'm thinking, have we missed the script today? Did we want to get knocked out of the Carabao Cup again, the way that we did against Newcastle last year, which I genuinely feel as though we threw that game? I thought we were doing it again. Now listen, we've won 4-3, and we're into the quarter-final draw. And by the time you watch this video, you'll probably know who we're going to face. It could be Arsenal. It could be Man City. It could be Newcastle. It could be Cardiff. It could be Fulham, Brentford. And I'm probably missing someone. Palace. That's who it could be. They beat Liverpool. They destroyed them away from home. But Chelsea here tonight, my word, did we make this incredibly difficult for ourselves. So, without any further ado, let's try and analyse this, shall we? 6 things we learn. Let's get into the boxes. Jamie Gittens, for the second time in a week, you've shone. And finally, we're starting to see a bit more from Jamie Gittens. He scores a quite superb goal this evening for Chelsea. That 4th goal was the first shot on target that we had in the entirety of the second half up until that point. But in the first half, this is what I want to see from my winger, right? There's so many times with Chelsea that we go backwards, we go sideways. I want to see my winger beating a man. I want to see you taking on the fullback, getting to the byline, crossing the ball back, or getting a shot away. One of those things. And tonight, Gittens did that. Scores a wonderful goal, gets an assist as well. I thought Jamie Gittens was really good. And I think the fact that Enzo Maresca has left him on means that right now it's about gaining minutes in the team. It's about continuing to build on what was a man of the match performance last time out against Ajax in the Champions League. I thought Gittens was really good here tonight and deservedly gets the winning goal for Chelsea, as if we're actually talking about that as a winning goal. Box number 2, Andre Santos. I thought he was good. And the goal that he scored is very similar to what we saw against Nottingham Forest. There was a chance, if you remember, in the first half against Nottingham Forest where Santos is in exactly the position that he was in, basically, that he scored the goal in tonight. Drags the shot wide, and we're thinking, well, I think he's got it in him. Andre Santos can score a goal. We saw him get double figures for Strasbourg last season, which is why Chelsea was so adamant that he would be involved. This season, we said no to any advances, any moves for him in the summer. And I think Andre Santos is one of those players that the more minutes he gets, the more he grows in this Chelsea team, I think he can be very influential. It was a great first goal, set the tone for the first half, and genuinely, I'm finding this so difficult to the first half still existed, right? The second half is obviously fresh in our memories, and we are not happy with the performance. And I've decided to put the 6 things we learned, the boxes today. It's first half 3 boxes, second half 3 boxes. So stay tuned to the end of the video. We've got so much more to cover, and subscribe to GBFC if you are new. Box number 3, Esteval Willian. He didn't have his best game, picked up a yellow card. By the way, let me go full screen for this one again. Esteval goes for an overhead kick and gets a yellow card for it. Yes, he does boot the guy in the skull. Is it foul play? Not really. We need more of this in the game. We need more of this, right? We're hearing stories that, TV people aren't happy. We've all seen the tweets. But look, Esteval's a player that will get you off your seat. Scores a delectable chip. It's a brilliant goal. But to give a man a yellow for kicking someone for going for the ball in an overhead kick, get over yourself, ref. It's not all about you, sunshine. Esteval gets the third goal. Not the winner in the end. I thought it was going to finish 3-2. But Esteval, not the best performance, but I'm giving him a box for the goal again. Box number 4 is a red for Philip Jorgensen. There was one very good save in this game to deny Strand Larsen. And of course, if he didn't make that save, the game could have been very different. But this guy gives me anxiety. When I'm watching Philip Jorgensen in goal, whether it's coming for the ball in the first 10 minutes and flapping at it and missing it, or again, just shaky moments, a hospital pass in the first half as well. What are you doing, sunshine? The second goal that really gets Wolves back in this game literally goes through his body. You've got to do better there. But listen, all in all, box number 5, the defence is an absolute shambles. And I spent a lot of time this week, post-Sunderland, talking about the need for consistency, saying that Josh Achampong might be the best centre-back right now. He didn't play that well tonight. Tosin, I thought, had an absolute stinker again. But all in all, I think it comes back to maybe not having faith in the keeper, but just structurally, Chelsea's defence is all over the place. And we are seeing this time and time again. And I know that I've personally asked for it. I said if we can score 4 or 5, concede 3 or 4, I don't mind as long as we're winning. And trust me, I'm delighted that we've won tonight. I want to win the Carabao Cup. I don't want to be getting knocked out at the Molineux. Didn't like getting knocked out at St James's Park last year. I want to win this competition, all right? But blimey, the defence at this football club absolutely stinks. I thought Gusto didn't have a good game. I thought Hato had a pretty average game. We'll call it what it is. But all in all, man, box number 6 is a red for the energy of this team. And I don't just mean the fact that we slowed down. I don't mean the energy in terms of did we offer anything in the second half? The answer to that is no. But the energy when it comes to discipline, we are playing like a team that have already won Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues. Yes, we're world champions. Yes, we won the Conference League. But the energy that we go out there with for the whole 90 minutes is off. We can never play at a sustained level against these lower teams for a full 90. When was the last time we played against a team that isn't a top team and sustained energy levels, concentration levels, discipline levels, game management, inviting teams onto us because we slow down? That is why the word energy is box number 6 and it is red. Because I'm sat here at the end here against Wolves and look, I'm as happy as the next person that we're through. I'm delighted that we've actually managed to somehow win this game when it looked as though we weren't going to. Liam Delap, man, you've been out for 2 months. We have got Tottenham away at the weekend, the biggest game that you can play as a Chelsea player in the Premier League, at least for me. And you're Chelsea's number 9 and you've been sent off 25 minutes into your return. What for? What are you trying to achieve by elbowing defenders and getting... that's not how you use your body. That's not how you bully defenders. And then to go off the pitch laughing, I'm sorry, I expect better. I expected better from Liam Delap. I was buzzing to see him back today. And listen, we have won this game. We will look at it again a bit more. We'll probably talk about it on Shootout or something tomorrow. And of course on GBFC. I will address what we do moving forward because we've got Tottenham on Saturday night now. This is a massive game, but oh my goodness me, Chelsea. Can we, just for a second, do better? Can we play a full 90 minutes against the team in the bottom half of the table, low block, whatever you want to call it, and just keep the intensity, keep the energy, not invite the pressure on? What are we doing? Red Card FC is back 4-3 on a Wednesday night. My word, I need to rest. And we've got the Bourbon cream biscuit. So I'm going to have a biscuit and go to bed. My word. Subscribe if you are new. I'll see you lot later. What the hell was that?